Hi everybody, I'm Jonathon Roberts and welcome to the second installment of Spark and Echo Art's video newsletter. In a few weeks we're having a big summer event in Brooklyn on June 21st at 8 p.m. The event is called Among Fools, a Subrational Soundpainting. For years I've wanted to have a large-scale improvisatory work as part of the project, and the day has finally come thanks to Evan Mazunik, a composer and a friend who is leading the work. This is a premiere by Evan Mazunik, and I got to catch up with Evan in his Queens apartment a few days ago.
So this piece is called Among Fools, and the title I took from one verse in Ecclesiastes. It's a passage of scripture that says, "The words of the wise heard in quiet are better than the shouting of a ruler among fools." And that piece really jumped out at me when folks at Spark and Echo asked me to do a piece based off of this theme of fools. That versus playing with issues of power, playing with issues of authority, with issues of quiet, with issues of bombardment. I think we're so often bombarded by all sorts of different voices in contemporary culture, and from ads to internet to even I've got plenty of voices going on up here as well. So it's knowing how to discern and which voices are the wise voices to listen to, and which voices might be the foolish voices. And it's going to have an ensemble of musicians and actors. Some dancing, some visual arts, a multi-disciplinary group. So I started thinking, how can I use that text not only to drive the speaking, but also to drive the movement? So I started looking at the number values of the Hebrew characters as providing some structure for counts for a dance phrase. I started looking at anagrams of all the different words inside that verse, and as I jumbled that up, what would that generate as far as other text that was maybe tangentially related, or related not necessarily on a strictly rational level, to provide a little bit of maybe some foolishness there. And then also some of the way the verse was structured started to inspire a very simple palette. And a palette in a sound painting piece is a fancy name for anything that's pre-composed. So as I started sit down and write the music for this piece, that was also generated by that one verse from Ecclesiastes. So I'm really excited to throw all those elements together like a chef with his materials prepared, but I'm not sure exactly what dish I'm going to make with all those elements.
So don't miss Among Fools, a Subrational Soundpainting, June 21st at 8 p.m. at Brooklyn's Irondale Center. You can get $10 tickets at amongfools.brownpapertickets.com. This event is co-sponsored and recorded by our friends at Flat World Productions. Since our last video, we've had 10 new works created for Spark and Echo Art's premiere at our website, sparkandecho.org. I'd like to highlight one of those pieces by Angelo Spagnolo. This is a piece that is inspired by a passage in Matthew that brings some wild sounds together with beautiful vocal harmonies. The work is called A Transformed Man.
From head to toe, please believe it's me you see.
That's all for this edition. Be sure to check out new works every week at sparkandecho.org, and we'll see all of you New Yorkers in Brooklyn on June 21st.